Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to So What You Think. Hold on one second. I just realized that I did not fix my audio, so let me do that. Oh, it's got it already. Cool. All right, welcome back to the So What You Think channel. It's Monday, and listen, I hope you all had a great weekend. If not, that's all right, because we're here now. We're going to fix that. We're going to have us a good time. We're going to share a few ha-has and kikis and whatnot, and all of y'all won't do down in the comments is cool with me. First thing first, let me go ahead and send some love to where it belongs. Shout out to our moderators. Hey, moderators. Thank you guys for everything that you do. I'm trying to, let me see that they move some stuff around over here. Give me a second, child. Oh, I know what I can do. I always like to send you all your roses. Send her your love and a dozen roses. So there are moderators, roses. They're flowing in the background. And why not put a few up flowing on the screen as well? Some hearts for you guys. There you go. Thank you all for everything that you do. We appreciate you so much. So go ahead, chat, drop some love for the mods. Let them know that we appreciate them for everything that they do. And to everybody joining me live into my replay gang, yes, we see you as well. You already know we want you to drop down those comments down there in the comment section, because you're a part of the show too. Just because this is over, baby, it ain't over till it's over. Okay. So now, before we get into today's quick quick reminder, we got a great live tonight, but I want to make sure that you guys know we had a good time on Friday. We did. We did. So thanks again to our sponsors from Friday night, Miss Elaine, Terry Anderson, Terry Anthony, I'm sorry, Bilo Didi, Tiffany, KB Mommy, Peggy, Jazzy Poetess. Thank you guys so much. And then for Terry Anthony, who gifted a membership, that went to Thirsty Rabbit 72. So if you're listening, send some thanks out to Terry for that gifted membership. YouTube chooses who gets those memberships. We have nothing to do with that. They send a gifted membership, and then YouTube decides who they think should get it. So congratulations to you for that as well. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. All right, now let me look and see which one of my gatekeepers are down here typing in the doggone comments. Where's my romper room mirror?
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, for one thing, Linda Bias Barnett is in the comments, and she says, greetings, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, hedgehoppers, and bushwatchers. She's also one of our moderators, so thank you, Linda, so much. And she says, greetings to cousin Tony Lynn, and to the mods. Also in the comments is Miss Lil. Hey, Miss Lil. Good evening, she says, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mods. Thank you also to those who came up on the panel Friday night, which was Miss Jasmine, Miss Lil, E-Daddy, and Var, and Sean B. Thank you guys so much for coming up and being brave enough to come over here and share your opinion, because y'all don't be caring what these people be talking about. They ain't scared to tell y'all how they feel, okay? But as always too, you can come up too. You can be a star, baby. You can come up and have something to say too. But if not, our regular people do what they gonna handle it. Don't worry about it. Belinda Hill says, hello, Miss Jen, Tony Lanny, Lane T, Gatekeepers, Mod Squad. Of course, I hit the like button on the way in because she is the officer of the doggone like button. And if Belinda don't like what's going on, she gonna let y'all know and tell y'all, halt. Who goes there? Hit the like button, why don't you? Myrtle Tinster's in the house and she says, hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers in the Mods. Hey, Myrtle. Scarlet Speedster's in the house and says, greetings, Miss Jen, Mod Squad, and Gatekeepers. Sorry for my lengthy absence as I was dealing with some personal issues offline. Well, we hope it's all better now, and we're glad to see you back. Elaine T says, hey, Gatekeepers. Hey, Elaine, girl. How you doing, girl? How you doing down there in New York? Good to see you this evening. Scarlet Speedster, Belinda Hill says, welcome back. We're so happy to have you back. I pray all is well with you. And I second that emotion. Okay, Linda says, greetings to everybody. Tilly G is in the house, I'm sorry, and also says, hey, y'all. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen Mod Squad. I'm over here patiently and pondering the events of the week as I take my seat. I'm going to try to be discreet while I sip on my sweet BTGT. You didn't say sweet this time, but I added it in there because I'm used to it being there. Okay, Veronica Rankin says, good evening, gatekeepers and Miss Jen. Hey, girl. Belinda says, Miss Jen, I'm not sure you saw my message Friday about my son when the surgeon went in with the scope to his heart. There was no blockage, no surgery. Won't God do it? Thank you for your prayers. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Good for him and good for you. And we're glad that everything went through just fine. Can't wait to talk about today's episode because the tea is scalding hot, Scarlett says. All right. I agree. Deanna was in it. Deanna, one thing she gonna do is give you them faces and stuff, child. Deanna just bring all the funkiness to, don't she? Don't she though? She do. But we love it. We do. Okay. All right, you guys, with that, let me go back to the comments one last time. I think that was the last person to check in down there in the comments. So with that, I'm just going to lock these gates and let's see what had happened was the day beyond the gate. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, y'all. Now, y'all know Leslie was down there cutting up with that short skirt on. Who wears short shorts? Leslie. She wears short shorts. If you dare wear shorts, there's never short shorts. She wasn't playing. So there they were down to the Orphan Jeans, Marcel and Leslie. And Leslie says that he's telling Leslie he's got a real fancy evening for them playing. I want you all to listen, wardrobe department, because you do all of the things. And I do realize that this is a reflection of who Marcel is, but can we just put a little more life in his wardrobe, please? Please. This is a nice looking man. Let's put a little more in his wardrobe, please. Please. But anyway, he's telling her that he got a special night planned, and she's like, what you got planned for me? And he said, I ain't gonna tell you. She was like, what? I'm not used to surprises. I'm used to running things myself. And he said, no, but not with this. You're not. You just gonna have to be surprised. And she was like, well, I don't know what to wear. And he says, girl, all that stuff he says, woman, all that stuff you got in that closet, just you could grab anything and it's gonna look good on you, which ain't really no lie. Cause Leslie gonna look good. I don't care what she put on. She could put on a potato sack and a belt. She ready to go. Okay. So anyway, Ashley comes in and she speaks to her. She's like, hey, Ashley, how you doing, girl? Hey, little Ashley Nashley. And she started talking about Derek. Girl, I can't stay. You did a good thing breaking away from him because he gets on my nerve. And she was like, he ain't my problem no more. So I ain't really got to be hearing about it. And I'm like, okay, girl. So Ashley also talks about Leah and how she's a disaster. She's like, that lady that I'm working for, that's the lady to be on my nerve. And I think that Leslie was looking, no. Malone was looking like, Leah? I'm like, child, Leah. Because come to find out, he used to know her, dude. Marcel be getting around. Around. Now Leah runs into Nicole's office to see what's up with this data breach because she realizes that they didn't want no patient data. So what were they looking for? And I'm like, girl, they were looking for you. They looking for you, girl. Try to act like you don't know. Now at Uptown, Donnell and his mama in there talking. At the same time, and she's like, I'm so glad to see you. But at the same time, let us not forget that Miss Serious Face, ain't nobody playing with you. Deanna is over there at Joyce drilling him for the answer to her question. Did you and my mama do it before my daddy died? Did you? So then one of the dealers comes in and he interrupts things. And he's like, Joy, somebody out there saying that they won and they didn't win, and you need to come out here and check on this. And Joy was like, no. And she said, I know you ain't ready to go nowhere when I'm sitting up here talking to you. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Peggy. I know you ain't in here trying to leave when I'm here trying to talk to you. Was like, girl, let me tell you something. Another thing me and your mama got in common is that we both are serious about our business. And I got to go ahead and see about this because this could turn into a media situation. And I ain't trying to have one of them with somebody out here talking about that people cheating and can on down to, because you know that gaming commission don't play. Okay. And Joy's like, I don't need no problems like that, so I'm going to check on my business. And she said, well, that's fine. You go check on your business then, but let me tell you something. I'm going to find out the truth for myself. And then you'll have more than an angry customer to deal with. Deanna. Let me tell y'all something. If you go back and watch that scene, when that man walked in there, Deanna still had her face at Joy, and the only thing she moved was her eyes, looking over at that man, looking back at Joy, looking at the man, looking at Joy, like, did he set this up for me to get out of here? Did he ring a bell or something? What's going on? Because I don't believe you. Baby, Deanna, if Deanna and Kat ever team up, it's going to be problems and complications for everybody. Everybody. All right, now. Nicole, let me scroll up here. Nicole apologizes about the breach. Girl, it ain't none of your fault. What did you apologizing to this tight-faced lady for? That is not your fault. Somebody went in your computer. You had it locked up. What more could you do? Except not put your code word up under that vase that you had over there right behind the computer, girl. Maybe not that, but I mean, she don't know that, so let's not talk about all that. So anyway, she says, I try to be so careful, especially since that thing happened with Eva and Leslie. So Leah wants to keep it quiet though. She wants to keep it on the low. And so she's like, the cameras was out too. So the cameras was out too. Girl, was the cameras out because you was down there in the stairwell? Or was the cameras out because it was a pickup in the elevator? And you have them cut off during that time? We gonna figure it out, Leah, girl, don't you worry. Because it's mighty convenient that everything was out right around the time stuff was happening in this office and in that elevator and in that stairwell, girl. But anyway, let me get on back to the story. Now, she said, we don't want the press to find out about this. And she was like, you don't? She was like, girl, no, we don't want the press to know about it. Nicole, what's wrong with you, girl? We're gonna figure it out in the house first. We don't need the press. These two people don't need the press in it, Joey and her. We don't need the press in it now. We're going to find out for ourselves. But we're going to change the locks on your office. And we'll find out who the person was. And when we do, there will be consequences. I'm sure there will be, girl. We sure there will be. Now, Leslie still want to know where Marcel taking her, but he ain't talking. Leslie is wearing, I had wrote this down at first because I didn't know she had on a skirt. I thought she had on the biker's outfit that she had wore when she ran a little girl off the road, which I was like, girl, that is cold. And how you get that back? Did Marcel get it for you? But no, this ain't the same outfit, so y'all can calm down. So she and Marcel talk about movies and love schemes and movies and scenes and movies and break down the complicated love scenes and stuff. And then this girl gonna bring up Basic Instinct. Girl, I know you did. She said, you can't avoid my charms just like that officer couldn't in that movie. I'm like, Marcel, baby, I think you done bit off more than you can chew. Because Leslie is a handful. She is. Now, Donnell is worried about his mama. He knows the fight with Deanna has upset her, and she and Deanna have always had a hard time. She swear that Deanna popped out of the womb with rolling her eyes at her. And girl, I think you may be right. Because don't nobody, this girl right here ain't got nothing but disdain and attitude for you round about now. But what we need to know is, has it always been like that, Nelson? Girl, let us know. Because it seemed like she done always been up and stuck with you for one thing or another. So anyway, she says, I swear this girl popped out rolling her eyes at me. So Donnell knows that his twin can be a handful. She gets a call and she's like, well, if it isn't my second favorite man in the whole wide world. And then Joy was like, who's the first? She was like, my son, of course. Girl, that is when you ain't pitching woo with Joey, girl, because I'm sorry. Joey is the most important thing in your life right now. Let us not tell that lie. But it sounds good to you, girl. So go ahead, girl. Go ahead, get down. But we know better. Now, over at the desk, Nicole sees a text from Naomi, but nothing from Smitty. Because, wait, I didn't skip a page, did I? Hold on. Okay, I did skip something. So Nicole is at the desk when Ashley comes back. She thought something was wrong. So she also asked, was anyone in her office? She was like, was anybody in my office? And she was like, oh, girl, your office was very popular today. The question is, who wasn't in there? And she was like, who's in my office? And she said, Naomi and Smitty. And Nicole was like, both of them? She says, yeah, girl. But no matter which one it is, girl, it's a problem if you talk, so you can't say nothing. Shh, quiet. You can't say nothing, girl, because both of these is your peoples. And you know how these Duprees like to hide crimes and things. It's different for them. It's only crime for other people because they always got a good reason. Now, Nicole sees Naomi's text, but she don't see nothing from Smitty. So Ashley tells her it was about the cotillion. She was like, what did he want? And she said it was about the cotillion. She's like, oh, well, that makes sense if it was about the cotillion. I'm sure that, that's why I'm okay. So she calls Smitty and leaves him a message and tells him that she want to talk to me. Call me as soon as you get this message, please. Thank you. Now, Leslie, who got on her short skirt and her thigh-high boots. See, the Lord always know not to let me be able to wear no thigh-high boots. He know that I wasn't going to act right. The same as she acting, it's the same way I would have been acting, child. I ain't about to tell no tale. But she knows she can wear them thigh-highs and a short skirt. And she's a woman of a particular age. So, go on, girl. That's all I can say to that. But anyway, Leslie wants a redo from the scene in the movie Basic Instinct, where the lady didn't have on no undies. I'm like, girl, look, this is, what I just thought about? She came out the bathroom and said, Leslie, girl, I hope you did not go up in that bathroom and do all that. I hope you did not. But knowing you, girl, you probably did, child. She said, well, maybe, she said, hold on one second. She said, not the one. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to understand my writing. Y'all know sometimes I get the writing so fast. I got to go, what is this? Okay. So Leslie wants to redo a scene from the movie with the undies. And he said, not the one where the lady had on no undies. She said, maybe, but please tell me what I need to know. And then while they talking, in walks Leah, who had just told Dr. Nicole that she had an emergency down to the pediatric department that she had to hurry up and get to, and come to find out she ain't go in there. But anyway, we'll come back to that. That's a cute green coat she wearing though. But girl, she walked up in here, strolled up on them, all in their business, because you know how she like to be in people's business, trying to tell them what to do, who to talk to, who to love. Is you lonely, Dr. Leah? Is that what it is, girl? Because you be in everybody's business, child. But anyway, she walked in looking at them very unpleased with what she sees. And let me tell y'all for a minute, I thought this was Mrs. Marcel. I did. And I know a lot of people posted online that they thought she said husband. That Marcel said husband, but he said hospital. He said hospital, not husband. Okay, now Deanna and her brother done met up at Uptown and they need to talk. I guess they need to debrief on what went on today. And Vanessa has arrived at Joyce because he had called her and told her, you need to get over here. And you need to do that right now. So he told her, he said, you're going to need a drink for this one when she got there. She was like, well, what's going on? He was like, here, just drink up. Well, once he tells her, Vanessa can't believe the nerve of her daughter. After I lied to her and everything thoroughly to her face. How could this girl be questioning me? Now, this is literally what this lady said. I lied to her. I told her no. Yeah, I lied, but she should have listened to what I had told her and believed the words that was coming out of my mouth. Girl, you sound like a fool. You know, one last thing I want to say. Let me go back and say this. Was it me? When Deanna walked out of Joey's office today, Joey kind of had a look of, I didn't sign up for all this. Because Vanessa, I'm going to tell you something, baby. Sometimes the man might want you, but a man don't want to sign up for all this other stuff that come with it. And your children are starting to be problematic, which means that somebody else may have a chance to slide in there that don't come with them complications and situations. I'll be back to that. But anyway, she said that I done lied to this girl and everything thoroughly straight to her face, and she got the nerve to come over here trying to get the truth. But I know if she finds out I lied, it's going to ruin our relationship for good. Donnell had just checked in on me, and Joey goes, do you think maybe they're working together? Like he kept you busy while Deanna was over here doing this? And she's like, you know what? The Wonder Twins have got me. I'm like, girl, they two kids in one. Now, at worst, Deanna said, Joey is a home wrecker. If we had to say it he at least is a home wrecker. That he is. And she says, or he may be after money that mama got after daddy passed away. Girl, Joey got 5, 6, 10 times more money than your mama and them got. So it ain't that, girl. Keep guessing, though. Keep guessing. Now, Nicole is looking for Leah. And she said she was going to pediatrics, but she ain't been over there. She was like, have you seen her? And Ashley was like, I ain't seen her. I had snuck out and got me some lunch. Please don't tell her. And she's like, oh, okay. So, so wait a minute. So now Leah is starting, Leah is starting with Weimar's. Okay, let me get to that. So back at the diner, Leah is staring at them and she's like, do you know you over here with an attempted murderer? Because I know you know what she did. And then had the nerve to try to finish that up in my hospital. And then she said, hold on one second. She said, and then you tried to finish it up in my hospital. And then she said she don't know why Ted took a wrecking ball to his marriage for this woman. Girl, why you coming for Leslie? When did Leslie have a moment that you in there coming for Leslie? Girl, do you know Leslie? Do you know this lady right here? Because I mean, you bad. Because you gonna mess around and make Leslie mad for real. Both of y'all dangerous. I ain't about to lie about that. But girl, you better watch your tongue talking to Leslie, girl. You know Leslie ain't got good sense. Oh, don't you? We know you ain't got good sense either, but girl, may the best criminal win. We'll be over here to see who got it, girl. But I know you better calm down. I know that. She said, I cannot believe Ted took a wrecking ball to his marriage for this woman. Now, if you mean that on looks, we know you lying. But if you mean that on acting crazy, God done told y'all these crazy women be the first one got a man. Always, and got a good one. I don't know why they magnets for it, but they is. They just fall right in and be like, I just like this woman. Because she like me the same way she doing myself. You want me to do this? I'm going to do that. And they like the wild untameness about them. Like they think they can harness the wind if they could just tame them. Not knowing that they're being tamed themselves. That the hunter has actually become the hunted. But go ahead though. Anyway, when she said that, Leslie was like, girl, I know you ain't just set up here and accused me of that. You must want to get sued. You in that hospital. And she was like, I ain't worried about it. So then Leslie got up and she was like, girl, let me get up out of here because you ain't about to be standing up here talking crazy to me. She said, but I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. And then as she's leaving, she literally bumps into her. And then Leah just kind of looked her up and down. I'm like, y'all in here fighting again? Oh, but wait a minute. I forgot that she had said, let me find this part in my notes. Hold on. Because she said this before she left. She said that her and Malone know each other. You know each other. I mean, know each other.
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun baking cakes. Whee!
Malone gets around. You get around. But anyway, when she left, she and Leah asked, she left and Leah asked Malone, why are you messing with that? Like, why are you messing with her? And he told her to judge others and not his life, AKA mind your business. And your business is wanting to talk about the hospital. Because at the hospital, there's something going on that you need to be paying attention to. Hold on one second. He says something going on at the hospital you need to be paying attention to while you staying up out of my business, ma'am. Thank you very much. But Malone and Leah? Was he over there pretending like he didn't know Leah when he was down there to the police station? Is that what happened when he was talking to Elon? Remember, he was like, oh, yeah, Leah. Yeah, Leah. And Malone been sitting in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G and heavy on the ink. Y'all been inging. Inging. All right, Deanna's confused. What does he mean, accept this? Because he told him, you're going to accept the fact that mama and this man is together. We just going to get over it. They together now. Which I agree with y'all. Sometimes you just got to move on. Your mama and Joy are an item. They a thing. They a couple. They together. Okay? And she said, he stole mom from under dad. But he said, dad's gone now. He's not coming back, Deanna. And at least she's got peace. Okay? She's got peace and she's happy. He makes her happy. So let her have that. Especially if he makes her feel like she can get up in the morning and sing like a jaybird. You know, she happy. She happy. Leave me alone. Look at you. This is what she telling you, Deanna. Look at you. She don't want to argue no more. She don't want to argue no more. She just want her joy in a drink, child. That's all she want. Let your mama have that, okay? So as they talking, Vanessa popped up and was like, I want to talk to both of you all. You know, girl, you ain't got control of neither one of these children, and especially not of your daughter's eyes, because I know my mama had control of mine, because I wish I had to roll my eyes at my mama. I almost said her name. I wish I had to roll my eyes at my mama. We ain't get to do that. Roll eyes, breathe hard, click your teeth. You better do none of it. Walk off hard, slam a door. Child, please. Even at this age, with that martini in your hand, it would have been slapped down to the ground, baby. And you would have had to pay for it yourself. Now, someone is there to see Joy, and it turns out to be Leslie. But check this out. Here's something I peeped today. And my question was, why is that? Because I'm always thinking back to the interview with the director, Fido Xavier, right? And he says sometimes they'll give them direction to do things and you don't know why they're having them look a certain way or whatever. One thing I have noticed is that Joey has never looked at Leslie in a way to acknowledge her beauty. And she's beautiful. So how you just going to ignore that? For a lady her age, she still got it going on, okay? You see the man in the background is checking it all out. But Joey never looks beyond her eye line. Never looks down. Never checks her out. Never scans her face. Looks at her eyes. Look at her lips. Look at her shape. Nothing. And I think it's telling of something for the future. I do. that one day he just gonna have to stop putting all this effort, because it takes effort to ignore something beautiful. You know, it's like a man that try to not give you no compliment when he know you're looking good. That takes effort to ignore all that. It takes effort to ignore all this joy. But my question is, why are you doing it? Are you and Leslie about to bust out soon? Because Lord knows she been after you for a while. And I believe that when it comes to Leslie, whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And little Lola wants you. I'm about to tell you. I think it's about to happen, y'all. But we'll see. I might get the butterfly on that thing. We'll see. Because like I said, a man back there is checking it all out. Look at all that. Look at all that. And you know, Rhonda, I see your thing that her attitude supersedes her beauty in a normal setting, yes. But what I'm talking about is why Joey goes way out of his way to not acknowledge that this woman is beautiful, though. And I think there's a reason for that. Joey is a criminal. It ain't like he's some upstanding citizen, so we ain't even got that to stand on. But I think that Vanessa and all her problems with them children and stuff is going to become more than Joey wants to deal with. And I know that a woman can lose a man on that too. And something that's as problematic as Leslie appears to be, because let's not act like she don't bring some excitement to the table. Leslie's personality is exciting for a lot of men, especially powerful men. They like a woman who's not mousy, who can stand up, who can go and do things and do gangster-like stuff. And Leslie definitely fits that bill. So do not be surprised if Joey ends up attracted to Leslie one day. I'll get the butterfly. I know. All right, but anyway, she pops up and it's her. Thigh-high boots and all. And Joey's like, oh, here she come again. Now Malone asks Leah, has anyone been added new to the staff, or are people having money problems? She's like, how would I know all that? I'm the administrator. I ain't down there running the Lonely Hearts Club and whatnot. What you asking me all that about? He said, because I'm trying to figure out who's looking for money, like who's struggling down there. She's like, why don't you just tell me about, he said, tell me about the breach. And oh Lord, she's throwing Nicole under the bus. Because Malone wasn't giving her no information. So when he was like, tell me about the breach, this woman threw Nicole under the bus. Well, you know, she has had issues before. Maybe this ties into that. Girl, are you about to set up Dr. Nick O? Are you about to set up Dr. Nick O? Girl, I know you ain't about to do this girl like that. She's a doggone Dupree. And for her to be caught into something that she didn't actually do, it'd have been different if y'all got her for something that one of these Duprees that did. But I digress. Dr. Nicole ain't done nothing but left her computer's thing over there up under the thing. Well, Smitty could get it. Smitty, you done started some mess now. This lady is actively throwing Nicole under the bus. All four wheels. Bloop, bloop. 2 axles. Bloop, bloop. Gonna get her coming up. Gonna get her coming down. This is wrong. But we love it. We do. Now, even Malone was looking at her like, Nicole. I'm like, you heard what she said? She said, Dr. Nick O. Meanwhile, Dr. Nicole was at her desk trying to figure out some stuff. Let me tell you something, Dr. Nicole. You need to tell Kat this right away. You need to tell Kat this right away because you're going to need an investigative person on your side. You are. Girl, Leah trying to get you and your Tougaloo Institute a certificate, a diploma off the wall and out of the hospital. But why? Why you want to do this to Nick? Oh, what Nicole ever do to you, Dr. Leah? Do you want Ted? Do you want Carlton? Oh, yes, you do be in Carlton's face. Carlton, you trying to bust up on Carlton? You willing to do all this just to bust up on Carlton? She don't even want Carlton like this, so why you gotta do it? But anyway, Dr. Nicole sitting at her desk trying to figure some things out herself. Cause why? Why is the chief of staff not up in arms about this doggone breach? Because you should be up in arms, ma'am. The people are in your situation. Because the hospital could be sued to high heaven if people is in people's situations. At the hospital, the HIPAA laws ain't no joke. But she ain't worried about it. And Dr. Nicole sitting at her desk like, I said, indeed, girl. Indeed. Now, meanwhile, because, girl, she about to frame you. You about to lose your job. Okay, so you better be careful. You better be careful. And wait till Anita and Bill get wind of this. This ain't gonna go good. What if Leslie gotta save the day? Now, that would be scandalous, wouldn't it? What if Leslie has to save the day for Dr. Nicole? Yeah? It could happen. You never know what she may hear. You never know what Malone may tell her. What if Nicole has to be saved by Leslie? Are y'all ready? Because it could happen. You know that pillow talk. Hey, baby, what's your name? Said I can't compete with this pillow talk of mine. Yeah. Yeah, pillow talking. You know, Leah. What did Leah want? Leah says she think Dr. Nicole. But what if Leslie has to save Nicole? That would be scandalous. Now Malone comes to the hospital, and then Leah comes up after he walks off. I know y'all didn't come up in there again, and she didn't see him either, I don't think, because he walked up and said something to Ashley, and then he walked off, and then a few seconds later, up walked Dr. Leah, Miss Thang, interrogating Ashley at first, and then she thanks her for her supervisor role. Ashley did, and tells her that Dr. Leah was like, you know, is she a doctor? I guess she is a doctor. She said, you remind me of myself when I was younger. No, she don't. Ashley was nothing like you. And you better not try to turn Ashley into getting into that mess you in order to mess up. This lady here vindictive. You something else. You don't want nobody to be happy, ma'am. But anyway, she's like, you remind me of sidebar. Every time somebody started that, you remind me of myself when I was younger. I don't know if I really be trusting it. You remind me of myself when I was younger. If you play your cards right, your future may be bright. Girl, like a train coming down a tunnel. Like a train coming down a tunnel. Don't trust it. Leslie sits and talks to Joey. I know you're busy, but I want to know if you would maybe think about adding some things to the clinic that could be lucrative. And he says it sounds expensive. And she says, that's why I got a rich partner. That's why I'm talking to you. You know, funny thing is, if Joey can't stand Leslie, he does a lot when she asks, though. Now, Vanessa goes off on the twins. You know, in her own little way. She tells them that they always did get together when they wanted something. And I know that's what happened here. And Vanessa again lies about Joey. And Deanna says, you a lie. You a lie. And why not just admit it that you and Joey were going at it like rabbits on Red Bull? Why not just admit that you and Joey... See, first of all, when she said you a lie, you know we wasn't even allowed to say the word lie around our mama. Growing, I know I could not. Around my aunties either. You didn't say the word lie ever. I'm not even really sure I can use it now. Don't tell nobody. but I'm not really sure I had to be very careful. I can't say to my mama like you a lie. I can make sure somebody else was telling a lie. But you got to still navigate the word lie very carefully in our community. As the offsprings of people, you do. But anyway, this girl said, she told her mama, she said, you a lie. And why not just admit it? You and Joey, y'all was going at it like rabbits on Red Bull before my daddy passed away. I was like, girl. Child. It was deep for me. I don't know what it was for you, but it was for me. It was. Anyway, girl, listen. I thought I was going to faint away. I did. I thought I would fall down on my chaise lounge and say, Fiddler D, girl, I know you. And Vanessa, you just stood there and let the girl talk to you like that. You just stood there and let the girl go with her head cocked to the side, looking you straight in your eye, and called you a L-I-E-R. Vanessa, where's your backbone, child? Now, Nicole gets a visit from Officer Malone about the security breach. And she confused. She was like, I thought we was going to keep it quiet, but who told you? He said, well, me and Leah, we was friends back in the day, and we was talking, and that's the reason why she wanted me to she mentioned it to me, because we was friends, and so now I'm just looking into a couple things. So, I'm just questioning some things. Mm-hmm. And see, as Nicole, I'd have been like, and that led you to be in my office, because it did happen in the office, so I guess that does make sense. But Nicole, girl, you better watch your back. You better watch your back. But don't worry, girl. Leslie gonna save you, girl. Don't worry. Now, Leah's talking to Ashley and cautioning her about her life, careers, and goals, and especially about men. Hey, Kelly, be careful about the men that you choose. Was you careful? Because we just found out you and Malone, you and this man right here, been doing things, ma'am. But now everybody need to be careful. This is how people do. People do everything they want to do, then they want to come tell you to sit down somewhere. Now I'm going to do what I did too then. Now, Joey said that he ain't giving her no more money. And she said that, I thought that you and I could truly build something together, Joey. Help you clean up your reputation. She ain't trying to let you play her like she ain't brought nothing to the table. Okay? She not. See, Leslie, one thing about a crazy she knows her worth in a situation, especially one that's crooked. She good at that. So Leslie tells him that I could have talked this deal and had it with anybody, but I chose you. But I can go right down there to that country club and find me another investor. And he said, well, then do that then. He wishes her luck. And she said, Joey, you are hard nut to crack. But I got a nutcracker in my Chelsea cat bag. Then she leaves, because I'm trying to tell y'all, whatever Lola wants, you better believe this, Lola gets. Even after going in there busting up Ted's party, Lola got what Lola wanted. Then she sashays down to the police station of the man who has been investigating her and got him too. And now Joey is ungettable? I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see. Now Deanna is getting loud, talking in her outside voice inside once again down to the uptown. But I guess they should be used to it, because girl, you was loud last time you was in here. But anyway. She getting loud, talking out of turn. She told her mother she needs to crawl back to her sleazy boyfriend. Girl, I'm trying to tell you the smack that would have been heard around the world, even though you right or wrong. You need to crawl back to your sleazy boyfriend. And then she leaves out. But before she did, her mama had reached out to touch her. She did like Denzel Washington. You get your hands off of me. She pulled back. You get your hands off of me. I'm like, John. Yeah, that's one thing we can't say. Deanna does keep it real. She leaves out after she got through reading her mama down. And she sends Darnell after her. And he said he knows how to talk to her when she gets like this. See, Vanessa, you should be like, okay, all right, little girl. All right, little girl. You want to hear it? You want to know? Here you go. Your daddy had a gambling problem, a big one. And I've been running in these streets for years with more than your daddy. And we grew apart while he was doing what he was doing. I was doing what I was doing. Your daddy ran up a tab with Joey that had to be paid off. And I fell for Joey. Okay, that's true. And we did do a thing or two or three or four or five before your daddy passed. In fact, I was with him when I got the news that your daddy had done passed on, girl. When your daddy ran into that tree, drunker than a skunk on a Tuesday. But I loves Hoppo. I loves Joey. God knows I do. And I'll ill him it before I let him leave me. Because nothing but God can come between us. She love her some Hoppo. You can hang it up, baby. You can hang it up, Deanna. Your mama is gone. And she gonna get a heart broke because she loving a little too hard. Your mama is loving too hard. And I just got a feeling that Leslie gonna have to save Nicole. And then Leslie gonna get this man right here. Because this man don't want to sign up. Your daughter popping up down to his place. She threatening to expose him. She could find out some stuff. He needs to throw her off. And if it means breaking up with you, Nessa, that's what he gonna have to do. And you know Leslie, she is the cleaner woman. Hey, is a woman who gets all the love these girls leave behind. Hey, the reason I know so much about her is because you think, girl, oh man of mine, girl. When you needed love, you was out having. She said I was out having fun, but I found out that all I had done was made it easy for the Leslie woman to get your baby's love. Oh yeah. The clean up woman will wipe his blues away. She'll give him plenty of loving 24 hours a day. The clean up woman, she'll sweep him off his feet. She's the one that'll take him in when you dump him in the street. So take a tip, you better get hip. Girl, because the clean up woman is on her way. Clean up on aisle 5. Clean up on aisle 5. She gonna get that man. I don't care what y'all say. Because Malone is not a big enough fish for her. That's why she in Elon's face. And Elon, she could trade up if she could just have Joy. A mob boss. And she gets to know everybody's secrets. See, I thought they would clean up Leslie by putting her with an upstanding man. But a gangster will do too. Whatever. Anyway, y'all, that's what had happened today beyond the gates. It was just something. It was. Ooh, child, I'm tired already. Now, I think tomorrow Let me see. Did I take a picture of this thing? Hold on one second. And was it this phone that I used? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Da da la 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 la. Da 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 da. Because I forgot what we read Friday. Give me the Beyond the Gate spoilers for this week. No, no, no. Beyond the Gate spoilers for this week. It keeps saying Bianca. Beyond the Gate spoilers for this week. Okay. Let's just see. It don't have it. This one don't have it broken up in days. Give me a second, darling. Let me see. Let me check out this one. Okay. Okay. Tuesday. It's a big day for Anita. She gets an update from her oncologist. I got this from, where is this at? Soap. I think this is Soap Hub. Okay, so Beyond the Gate spoilers for Tuesday. It's a big day for Anita as she gets an update from her oncologist. Have the treatment she's undergone been working against her aggressive strain of cancer? As Bill's suspicions about Lynette continue to grow, he turns to wife Haley with some questions. She'd just as soon not answer. Meanwhile, Randy decides it's time to confront the Lynette problem head on. You about to hit her in the head? You saw what on Paramount Plus today? I haven't watched today's. It's not on Paramount Plus yet. Oh, it's not? It should be on there. Meanwhile, Randy said, okay, we're about to find out whether Smitty's got a decent poker face or not when they cover his tracks in front of Nicole. They done made you a liar. Okay, let me see if I see it on Amazon Prime. La 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 la. Da da da. Okay, today is episode 268. It's on there. Episode 68. It's there. Refresh your thing because it's there. Episode 68 is on Paramount Plus. Anyway, child, that's what happened today. And did. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get a couple of y'all comments. Then I'm about to get on up out of here. See what you all been talking about. Wherever it stops. Here we go. Look at old boy back there checking Leslie out. Wait, these modern kids can get away with stuff we would not have even imagined because our mamas could read our mind. Child, my daddy had the dementia, and I slammed the pot down on the stove one day because I was so frustrated trying to communicate something with him, and I walked off and went in the kitchen and slammed the pot down on the stove. My daddy walked up in there. He said, I know what you're doing. I know what that is. And he said, you better not do it no more. Even in dementia, he wasn't about to be sassed around there, okay? All right. Now, look at old boy back there checking out Leslie. He was. Her attitude supersedes her beauty. I agree with that, Rhonda, but not in this situation. I don't think it will. Joey ain't interested in Leslie right now. Not now, but it's coming. He's gonna break. I just think he's gonna break. Joey is dealing with way more right now with Vanessa than he right, and that's what I'm saying. This love thing ain't love thinging right now because all it's giving him is problems and complications. And he ain't sign up for all of that. But he gonna tell you once you get your situation with your cheering straighten out, then maybe you can circle back if he's still on the market, girl. Jasmine Williams, child, you know our mamas would not stand for that stank attitude. None. I can't even do it now. Sometimes I be trying to try my mama. Sometimes my mama be looking at me like, girl, I know you lying. I straighten that up right away. Leslie is nothing but an incorrigible flirt. And she does it to get attention. It usually works. I'm talking about for her. If I were Smitty, I would be doing a whole lot of praying when Nicole finds out he tampered with her computer for his story. Leah is a rattlesnake smiling as Ashley's face knowing she's getting ready to recruit her to the plasma ring. I hope she don't get this girl. But she may get her in there and she don't know that's what she's doing. Arrange this, do that, call this person, send this, not knowing what she's doing. Joy is fighting hard to keep this his real, because that's what criminal people do. They have to get you caught up so you have to stay quiet about their mess. Y'all see a lot of that going on now, right? So Joy is fighting hard to keep his real feelings for Leslie suppressed. That's why he doesn't look directly at her. See, I agree with that, Tilly. Afraid Leslie sees feelings for her in his eyes. And it may not be feelings, but it's got to be some lust. Leslie is beautiful. Let's not play the game. At this point, I'll give Diana what she's asking for. Details. That's what, you know what, Rhonda? I didn't even see you here wrote that. And I had already pre-wrote this on my script. But yes, ma'am, and would. She would get exactly what she asking for. Kelly says, good evening. As brass as Leslie is, deep down, I see an insecure woman. The way she acts, the way she does, becoming. Yeah, it is what she is. I don't trust Dr. Leah or Timu Shaft any further than they could be thrown. Hey, Frank G. Life. Belinda says, exactly, and the way she dresses is another distinction, along with her flirting and other female wiles she uses, and all of it's going to work for her when she needed to. You notice Vanessa doesn't have a home. She sells real estate, but she and her kids are homeless. Go figure. She got a house. We just don't need. Ain't no reason for us to be at a house just yet. She don't need no set yet either. Don't forget about the open marriage, Vanessa. Right. Frank G. Life says they both had problems. They did. When I tell you I love it here, I'm glad you do. Doug never cheated on her that we know of, because we still don't know who Ashley dad is, and you know that mama was the housekeeper. He only gambling problems. He only had gambling problems. I don't know if Leslie is a cleanup woman, because she is messy. Cleanup women are messy. I can't wait till the truth comes out. Leslie is about to lose her fortune. You never know. I will be laughing up a storm. I haven't watched today's episodes. It's not on Paramount app yet. Leslie would clean up and leave the greasy wrapper in the alley. I saw it on Paramount Plus today. Hold on. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't have y'all on, not on mute, coughing and carrying on, because I did put you on mute. But now I look and see how I started back talking. Okay. I had something go down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. Vanessa has a home because Joey used to go there after Doug passed. But because of her kids and neighbors, he wouldn't spend the night. That's true. Vanessa needs to tell the whole truth. Yeah. Just go on and let it out. Girl, take a deep breath and let it out. And Leah, you remind me of Glenda, not Glenda. Who was the in the Wiz, the heavyset witch, where the people was working in the factory. You remind me of her. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. That's you. You her. You her. You the one had them people sweating in that sweatshop and carrying on, working in all that hot leather in the summertime, and there with no fan, that fan barely turning up in that raggedy factory. Girl, that's you. You was a taskmaster. But at either rate, you found it? Okay, good, Kelly S. All right. Well, y'all, that's our show for today. And as always, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being part of this community, whether you are here live or catching it in the replay. It really does matter more than you know that you choose to spend your time right here with me every day. Shout out again to our moderators, to each and every one of you, because it's not just a show over here, it's a community. So thanks to the entire gang. I hit the wrong graphic. Hold on.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
And as Miss Belinda Hill, our officer of the like button, has reminded you, please hit the like button for me, because that really does matter. I'm looking back here. Dr. T. Richardson, N. Dupree Richardson, A. Tauber, MD. That's who's on this floor in the restrooms. I'm just looking to see what's back there on that wall. And somebody, something MD, Garcia MD, is up there too. Okay. All right. So, and don't forget, we've got that live. Hold on one second. Okay. So anyway, thank you guys again for coming over here and hanging out. And for those in the replay gang, thank you too as well. I really appreciate you being here. What else can I tell you? I was intending to do trivia this weekend, but I thought maybe I better give you a heads up before I do that. So maybe one day this week, we will try to do it during the week. So let's say that if I get a chance to do the thing, wait, let me tell y'all this too. We got a lot of bad weather in our area this week, and y'all know I don't be messing with this stuff when the weather bad, baby. So I don't know what time y'all may get one. It may be in the middle of the night. It could, because I'm gonna get it done when I gotta get it done, but I'm gonna have to work around these thunders. We got some bad storms coming through here for the next few days, they said. So I think Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday. I think Wednesday probably being the worst. It's going to be 85 degrees here tomorrow. 85. And then it's going to be 78. And then it's going to be 50 something. And then it's going back down to the 40. See, Chicago, they like to play in your face here. They like to play in your face. The Hulk like to play in your face. You understand me? Have you thinking you can get your shorts and break them out if you want to. That's how you get sick. Because you be thinking you can go out there all undressed. But don't do it. Don't fall for it. I think it was Eveline, right? Eveline, played by the late Mabel King. That's right. From What's Happening. Very true. Thank you very much for that, Scarlett. All right, you guys, with that, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. And listen, I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, remember, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.